Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Throwing is Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the intercept.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. A CD, you know. We talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Hurts. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky. because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And, Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Hands it off out of the gun. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 4th down, Davidson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. To throw on 2nd down, Davidson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. The point after is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 36. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Throwing to start the drive. Davidson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure.
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On 1st down, Davidson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and goal, Hurts being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davidson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Davidson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Davidson. Looking left side, and it's... And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. So we've reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Davidson flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. A handoff as they run the counter play. And some room to roam now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Davidson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Back to throw. Davidson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, Davidson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing to start the drive. Davidson steps away to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the...
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. Looking to throw. Davidson escaping the press. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
But 1st down, Hurts. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Off the play fake, Davidson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, Davidson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
He'll take a shot.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Smith catches left side.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drive goes 8 plays. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Davidson dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Quick throw complete. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
No problem there on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Daxton Hill picks it off.
Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, They're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Steelers, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it was a win they needed to turn